beer in, though.
All right. Someone want to clap us off here?
Clap it up.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
I think that's enough.
That should sink it.
Yeah, action.
I can scream into the microphone.
Atticus, I have a question.
Oh, we're just getting right into it. Go on.
Yeah. Did you have to do Mad Minutes when you were in elementary school?
Oh, what the fuck you're talking about?
Like
man?
It was like a bunch of multiplication problems, and then
like
minute.
the big sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they called it Mad Minutes necessarily, but
They called them
probably
Mad
called
Minutes
it something.
where I went to school.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking, because you're pretty good at math,
I like to think so.
were you ever doing it and people are like, there goes Abacus doing his math?
I mean, I don't know that people made... There's kind of two separate... People called me Abacus on account of my name sounds like Abacus,
Yeah.
but I don't think like in like third grade or whatever people were making that kind of connection, that sort of reference or
Damn.
whatever.
That's unfortunate.
I guess. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pissing out there.
I wonder if the thunder will come through.
Usually not. These things
I
have like
doubt
pretty
it.
good compression on them.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick, though.
Yeah.
We can add some thunder in post. Victor will take care of that.
Yeah.
You just put like a thunderstorm to fall asleep to 8-hour loop.
Yeah, that's the whole podcast.
I think.
Yeah, just have white noise in the background.
Oh, dude, that's a genius idea. Just make a bunch of those, and then like an hour or two in, we'll just do a podcast. We'll inception people to start listening.
Yeah, that actually is smart.
Why do we have to do the podcast part at all?
Because we'll hide it in there, and then when they're asleep, still listening to the thunderstorms, we could come in and be like, welcome to the basement hour.
Okay.
You know, and then just keep reinforcing, like, subscribe and like to Laundry in the Basement.
That's not a podcast. That's us just doing subliminal.
Yeah.
Feels like two different things. Do
We
we
have to do a full
We have white noise episodes and then full episodes.
No, in between, like 2 hours in, the white noise stops.
Right.
It's a full episode of the podcast.
Right,
and
but
then it
I don't
ends,
think
and
that's
it's more white
I don't think
noise.
that's incepting anyone. That's incepting people to, I don't know, get large trench coats. Maybe if we invest in some sort of textile business, what else would that be incepting people? I don't know. It's dumb bullshit.
I don't know. If I learned anything from Leonardo DiCaprio, it's you have to incept while people are sleeping.
Yeah, he was famous for saying that.
Yeah. I learned about dating from him, so.
Oh, yeah. It's a shame you're going to have to break up with your girlfriend soon.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah.
It's coming up. She is older than me, but that's because I'm early in the curve here, you know? Sort of a
fair
McConaughey, Dazed and Confused type situation there. It's tragic. It really is. But
Oh, is that why you hang out at the high school a lot, too?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's actually because I'm selling them disposable vapes.
Really?
Make a killing. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
They
They love the stuff. Can't get enough. It's almost as if all these flavors are like specifically meant to target children's brains. But that would be pretty ridiculous.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah.
You know, every adult loves, cotton candy flavored vapes.
Yeah, that's true. I've been asking basically everyone I know if they like that, and they all say yes.
It's one of like the first 3 questions I ask people. It's like, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Like that cotton candy flavored vape?
Yeah.
I saw a tweet the other day where it was like, oh, dude, just got all my vapes off AliExpress. And someone quoted me, was like, please just start smoking cigarettes. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be buying carts off of some Chinese mass-produced website for like 10 cents a pop. I feel like that's...
Yeah,
I
you're
guess
right.
Yeah.
I know somebody
you
who does that.
Can't be buying them from the... I don't know if it's necessarily worse than the ones you're getting from the grocery store, or not the grocery store, like the gas station, because like...
I think they're like the same.
they're probably the same. I mean, it's like they're cycling through... They have to change the name of their company every 6 months because they get banned.
You know what?
I really can't wrap my head around how this is still... not that I'm like in favor of like banning vapes, flavored vapes or whatever, but it just, how is this better than just having a cucumber Juul pod?
I was going to say, Juul took a shellacking.
Black market bullshit so that like you can have a fucking unicorn mist Puff Bar XL Plus, and that'll be off the market because I assume because they're illegal, and then you'll have Puff Bar XL Plus 2 next, and they're always just changing the shape. I assume it's the same company. It just doesn't seem like, how is that happening? What's going on with that?
I saw an Elf Bar Mega the other day in the store, and it's 10,000 puffs, and it was pretty much the same size as like an old box vape. So it's like
it
really
does seem like we're kind of
back.
trending towards, we just have a disposable version of the annoying fucking
Big vapes.
canister things that we had, I don't know, fucking 8 years ago or something.
Well, you know what they say, history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes.
Yeah.
They do be saying that.
Yeah. I have heard that before.
I've never heard that before. That was, you know what? I like that.
Don't give him, he didn't come up with it.
I know he didn't come up with it. I'm just saying.
He
it's a
jammed
cool
a quote
phrase.
in where
It's
it
a
didn't
cool
even
phrase.
fit. I was letting it go, but don't
I came up with
encourage
that
it.
off the dome right now, dude. Improv 101. I'm going to start teaching classes for money.
Well,
Is it?
I figure you weren't going to do it for free. I mean, like,
Yeah, so sign up. You could register for my classes at Town Send It on Instagram.
Dude, I did, when I went to go tag you in that tweet today to reply to Jeff, there is a Town Send It, but just with 11 after their, it's the same exact like username, but you got like just Town Send It.
yeah.
They had to add on the numbers.
You know,
We should organize a
people
brawl.
love jacking my style, man.
Yeah.
There are a lot of biters out there in the world. It is what it is. That's how it is when you're a trendsetter.
Yeah, dude. RIP Twitter. Soon to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
X
it's
now.
like, I don't know if it's soon to die. I think it's currently dying, and it has been for like 6 months, and it's probably going to keep dying for a little bit.
I remember the day I thought Twitter died, and it was when I first saw a 5-minute hacks video where they just do the dumbest shit that doesn't help anybody. Like, they
So what,
cut a
4 years ago? What are you talking about?
I've never seen one of those on my timeline before.
It's always crazy, the corners of... So the algorithm thing is really... I don't know if we've talked about this. Are you a For You page guy on Twitter?
I go between it. So
That's preposterous.
well, I only follow like less than 400 people. So my following page, when I refresh it, sometimes in an hour there's only like 2 new tweets on it.
Okay. In an hour?
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just like Barstool, just like
The fuck is
retweeting the same
Just
thing.
follow more people.
So I just go
get
on
this.
For You, and
So
then
you
it's
just go
like
on For
random
You and
people.
see a bunch of shit that sucks.
Half the time it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other half.
What happens the
questionable.
other half of the time?
5-minute hack videos.
I
And mind
closed
you,
the app.
that's half of the time that it's a real tweet, as opposed to a third of the time when it's an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ads.
But that's the
now.
case on your own following page.
Yeah, that's
too.
just
There's
everywhere
no
now.
way around it. That's ridiculous. You will never catch me on the fucking.
There's some good tweets on there sometimes.
Yeah, you should live a little bit. Throw caution to the wind. Maybe you'll find something you like.
Am I?
What are you scared
Do
of
you
the
think
new
I'm being-
things?
You thought I'm scared of the. For
You sound
page on
pretty
Twitter.
scared right now. Scared of For
Okay.
You.
Well, maybe I am. Sure.
We could scroll through it together.
Scared of seeing tweets that suck. I already have a For You page, and it's Victor telling me about inane random tweets that he sees on his For You page.
Yeah. I'm keeping you in the loop.
Just some guy with 400 followers posting a shitty sports take, and I have to be filled in on that.
Yeah. You do have to be filled. So we can talk about it.
Okay.
I'm trying to come up with topics, you know?
In our like day-to-day life, you don't have to fill every second of. Sometimes we can sit in the car for 30 seconds, come up with
There can
topics.
never be dead
No
air.
one's recording us if we're like sitting on the couch watching like TV.
Oh, Victor's
now they
strapped
are. I
to
mean,
a
look.
wire,
Well,
dude.
we're not.
The camera's there.
Yeah, I know. We might as well talk about the elephant in the room. We're filming this at an angle that I frankly advised against. I think it's a little awkward because it just has this guy staring directly into the camera. There's really no avoiding it.
We could all stare directly into
And
the
I just
camera.
have to. Well, it looks like you're looking in the camera, even if you're not. If you,
fair enough.
I know
yeah.
you're looking a foot and a half to the right of the camera, but
But
the
it looks like
camera's
I'm
next
looking-
to the screen. So
Yeah, I don't think it helps that I'm wearing a hat, so you can't see my eyes.
no, we've
and I'm
got
also very
we've
far
got
away.
atrocious lighting. We're really flying by the seat of our pants here.
But we could do stuff like this. Like, we'll see how it works out. And do like a gym shrug.
That is your. That's your use case for that. That's your leading example. That's what you had.
We could do office gym shrugs and look into the camera.
You didn't
know?
even seem confident in that. You want us to like pick up this as a bit? You do it. If you're gonna do it,
I just did it. I just did a gym shrug.
Have you seen The Office?
Yeah, several times.
It doesn't seem like the Jim Shrug.
You know when
Jim's famous shrug,
you don't know
where
yeah.
he shrugs at the camera.
Yeah, he looks in and he does like a puzzled face and he goes, "Oh, I don't know."
I think it's
Yeah.
just more just the face. I don't think he shrugs.
That might be the UK Office. I think we watch different shows.
Jeff has watched the UK Office 80 times. It's only 6 episodes.
It wouldn't shock me. Jeff has a bunch of like random things that he knows everything about somehow. He's lived like 4 lives. You wouldn't know it because he literally never talks about it, and it doesn't seem like he really cares about it at all anymore. But he knows everything about Marvel Comics.
Oh,
like,
yeah, dude,
comics, not the fucking shitty movies that we got now.
I know way too much about Marvel Comics.
So what part of your life was this?
High school,
Okay, just all of high school.
high school, early college.
Were you like collecting books, or you just wanted to? You read it. How are you consuming this? How'd you get into this?
A couple of my older cousins were talking about a Marvel movie one time, and then
You got
he
into the
gave-
comics through the movies.
Well, like the first Iron, like
That's movie
2008.
magic, people.
So, fucking, he was like, "I just hope they do Infinity War," and I was like, "What's Infinity War?" And then he gave me the Infinity War comic, and
Man.
I like crushed that. And then I just everything online
That's such a nerd thing to hope in 2008.
that they're setting up for Infinity
Yeah.
War.
Yeah. I mean, you have literally infinite cousins, so it's, it was bound to happen that a couple of them would be nerds, but
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Yeah, dude, there's so many of us running around.
I know.
That's extremely scary to think about.
Well, they're not all like Jeff. There's all varying types. Some of them are nerds. Well, Jeff's,
No, I'm probably the
closeted
nerdiest
nerd.
one.
Then, okay.
I'm probably the coolest one too.
I mean, I
was
don't
your
know. I
first?
think knowing what the Infinity War was in 2008 is
Is
pretty
uncool.
hardcore. To be honest, that's a pretty niche thing. Respect.
Hell yeah.
How's he? How does he feel about the payoff on Infinity War? Is he satisfied with the journey and the destination there?
You never watched it.
What?
He's like 45 now with like he has 2 daughters, so he's like, I don't have time for movies. I'm running around to like cheerleading practice from fucking soccer practice.
How old are they?
High school age daughters.
I think
First
he
of all,
could-
so they were alive in 2008 or
Yeah.
had just been born. Those are movies for children, by the way. I'm not sure if you... Basically, every child from like 9 up saw Infinity War. So I don't know. I don't want to tell your cousin how to live his life.
Yeah,
Fair
he's
enough.
more of a, well, everyone's in bed and I have about an hour and a half to chill and like drink this beer, so I'm just gonna watch the end of the Yankees game and then go to bed. I'm not gonna start this fucking movie.
Okay, well, I was saying you should take his children to the... It's fine.
Yeah.
That's to the kids' movie.
Yeah, he could have. And I don't want to say indoctrinate. That's like a loaded word, but he could have like introduced his kids to Marvel and like made them fans.
Yeah, I'm just
They
saying
could
it's
enjoy it
surprising
together.
for someone who clearly was like way hardcore into this shit to have just not cared any. Does he still read comics? What's his?
No.
I know you have kids and some of your interests have to take a back seat, but I don't know. You got to take some time for yourself, Jeff's cousin.
He funny thing too.
Important.
He used to play a lot of video games when he was younger. Mm-hmm. And he was a big Morrowind fan.
Okay.
And then I was telling him about Skyrim. So he bought an Xbox 360 and Skyrim and just never played it. because he was like, I have kids. I can't sit down and play a video
Yeah,
game.
kind of hard to sink into an RPG. I mean, look, I don't want to push back. I don't want to discount the difficulties of being a parent and how much it puts a damper on your schedule and things like that. I do think there are people with children who play video games, and also when they're in high school, they
fend for themselves.
they do their
mostly.
own thing, man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You could find like.
I'm just
3
saying. It
hours
sounds
on
like
the
this
weekend.
guy's trying to come up with excuses to not stay informed, and I'm simply I won't stand for it. It's ridiculous. He needs to play the Elder Scrolls Online. Really fucking
You should come to the next
What a hard
council
on them.
meeting of all the cousins.
the I was trying to think of a funny Plord council name, but
It's not the Plord
Nothing.
side; it's my mom's side.
you got no cousins on your dad's side, huh?
I have 2 cousins that I talk to frequently, I guess.
And then 87 that you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
It's okay, so there's still a truckload of cousins. Okay.
Yeah, they're out and about. I don't know, doing their own things. I think one of them just got married.
That's nice.
I think one of them just got married. Well, congratulations, maybe.
Yeah. They probably don't listen to this, but
Two
that's
crazy
fine.
kids.
No. To them, it's probably like, oh, Jeff started a podcast. He should probably be going to therapy.
Do you think that's what it's like for them? Do you think that's what
you
they
think your
think?
cousins are saying that about you behind your back?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do they
I'm
think
not
it's
them.
mutually exclusive?
What? It's one or the other?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
For me, yes.
I hadn't
but-
thought about it.
Yeah.
Really, but
I just air all my laundry out here in the basement.
that's pretty good.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
And that's what we call a setup.
For what?
My airing laundry out joke. In the basement. I like this because now you can see the physical groans from my fucking
I like to think people were probably could fill in the blanks there, and we're probably making the same at home. But now you can really see it, so
Yeah.
that's nice. You can also see it's incredible. Like I look at myself, and I know I'm a pale person. I know I'm very white. But anytime I'm on any sort of photograph or video or anything, it's really insane. Like I go outside. I don't know, like
Do you?
like most days I go out. I'm not fucking going tanning or anything, but it's like I don't sit in my room all day. Like I go outside, I do stuff.
Do you tan or do you just get red and then go back to white?
Pretty much just get red. I mean, like I'll get a little. Like you can see, like the underside obviously is. I don't know how best to. I can't show the other side of my.
You are
The
kinda
lighting.
sitting-
The lighting is
yeah.
fucking me. Also, lighting is a real big problem
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
directly on you.
Well,
But yeah, it's a problem because when you're this pale, you know, people in general have a lot of just, you know, most people, I guess, have a lot of different blemishes and shit going on in your skin. But when you're this pale, you tend to just look kind of pink because you got blood under your skin and you got different blemishes and stuff. So it's not like the ideal skin tone, probably.
no.
But
No.
you know, what are you gonna do?
I'm okay with my skin tone. I turn golden in the summer and then very white in the winter.
Yeah, I think as I've aged, I've gotten progressively whiter. I don't know how, but
You're outside less.
I am outside less for one. But now, when I was younger, I like never burned. When I was outside, I would just get really tan, and now I like get sunburned like crazy.
Are you so? I get one sunburn a year, and it's like the first time I'm in the sun, and then after that, I just tan. Are you like that, or you just continually go back
That's
to burn?
preposterous. You don't use sunscreen at all?
No,
That is kind of you should
That's
you should
outrageous.
use for someone who works outside, man. You got to use
Yeah,
sunscreen
you
like,
gotta-
every day.
You're gonna get fucking skin cancer, man.
Not even that. Like your face is gonna be mad wrinkly in like 20 years.
I put lotions and creams on. Maybe I'll buy one with like an SPF
Yeah,
on
you
it.
you
Yeah.
need to get one with SPF. Because even without the sun, you could wrinkle out without a.
If I go to the beach or if I'm like outside, I like dose up on sunscreen.
Sure.
but not in my day to day. Which is funny because my chapstick has SPF on it.
Well, that's good.
So
That's a start.
So your lips are going to be the only thing that's...
yeah, my face is going to look like a handbag, but my lips are going to be luscious.
Yeah.
Fuck, with modern technology, I could probably just get a new face in 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could.
Nicolas Cage did it 20 years ago, right?
Cost you probably some money, I would think.
Yeah, dude, I'm young, rich, and handsome. I have money.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So according to the numbers, someone has been going through all our episodes.
Don't single them out.
This is what's weird. They're going through all the unlisted episodes.
How are
What are
they
you
finding
talking about?
them?
I have no clue. I don't know if maybe this is someone who had our episodes downloaded from the beginning. They're going through episode 1, which we took down a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I think the numbers that you're looking at are just wrong.
I don't. It's from.
Are they on
Anchor itself.
SoundCloud?
No, it's. Anchor
I know it's
itself.
from Anchor. I don't think they track these things very well.
I don't think they're on. I don't think we put the first couple episodes on SoundCloud.
Do you think Anchor's just going back through and listening to them and see if they could cancel us?
Probably.
Maybe. You know what? Yeah, we are probably getting canceled by the woke left.
Have we checked to see if they're off of I assume they're off Spotify, but maybe it doesn't go and pull them down from iTunes and shit?
I could look at what Spotify is. I know they're off Spotify.
Yeah.
It starts with episode 8. I think that's the same way for Apple Music too. But I'll have to look. It's just weird. I looked at it today and I was like, why are these episodes getting plays? They kind of suck, but
Yeah.
it's whatever. We got 2 new Spotify followers
They
in
don't
the
got
last
me on
month. So
Really?
yeah.
What are
That's
we
really
at?
interesting. 46.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a bigger number
How about
than
you
you
fucking
think.
guys tune in every once in a while? Jesus Christ.
Start actually listening.
I know it's showing up in your feed.
Yeah, you're getting a
Bullshit,
little
man.
notification.
Bullshit.
I had someone text me and be like, hey, I saw you guys released a new episode, and I saw the name of it, and I knew you were on it, so I listened to it. He's like, not bad.
All right. Well, I'd like some more effusive praise than that. Maybe back to the drawing board.
He was like, I'll be
Thanks for listening.
I'll be
Oh,
Beethoven.
that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an instant, calling card for you.
Yeah, I started saying that at work, and I'm getting groans.
You
there
just
now,
started
too.
saying that at work?
No, I've been.
How did you
but
bottle that up? I was going to say, it seemed like a reflex for you.
It is kind of a reflex. It's not great.
No, it's not. We tried to get you to stop it 2 years ago. I don't know, man.
It's
got-
borderline an addiction.
It's out of control at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
If I go too long, I'll start scratching.
yeah.
You'll find me panhandling in the streets, waiting for somebody to say, "Hold on, there's an ATM over there. I'll be back." And then I'll be like, "I'll be Beethoven." And they turn around. I'm
You
just in a
whisper
collared
it?
shirt, just fresh and clean.
It paints a beautiful picture of a lot of things, of the way the universe works, how clothing works.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
magic
world that
works.
you've imagined there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn around. I'm in dirty old clothes, and then they say it, and they turn back around, and I'm in a Vineyard Vines and Sperry's shirt tucked in.
You could have any you chose. That's the outfit you're choosing.
And we're in Connecticut, bud.
Never seen you wear that. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you just be in your regular
Yeah.
clothes?
This is the outfit you normally wear every time we hang out.
This
Why not
exact
just
outfit.
that?
There's. I know you guys. This is our first video episode, so you don't know this, but this is Jeff's exact outfit every day. He opens up his closet and it's like a cartoon character. There's that shirt, those shorts, and that hat, just all on hangers up and down his closet.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like an NPC. When I'm not hanging out with them either, I just sit in my room and just practice phrasing.
Practice phrasing. Well, I don't know. Keep practicing. I guess you'll get there.
Yeah, it's a scorcher out here today.
You're just saying that 100 times into the mirror before bed.
Yeah. You are good at saying that one. I'll give you that. I think maybe you just need to vary up your kind of practice reps a little bit. I think you've really nailed the Scorcher one, and I think maybe it's time to branch out that dialogue tree a little bit.
I just realized it's bad how I hold the mic now on video.
Like
You were holding it normally.
You've
before,
never,
and now
you've
it
never
looks
held
worse.
it like
Yeah.
that before. What are
It
you
looked
talking
much
about?
worse then.
You could have. All right.
What do you mean I could have? There's 25 minutes of you not holding it like that. Do you think we were just going to pretend like you've been holding it like that every episode? What are you talking about?
I'm just white knuckling the mic.
I saw like you started the sentence as that second hand wrapped around it.
Trying to get the reps in, man.
I think the cameras changed the dynamic. Look at him; he can't stop. It's hard. It's hard not to look over there. To be fair,
cheesy.
but
He
even
never
as I
looks
talk
like
about
this.
it, he's just staring into the thing. I think we probably got to try to avoid that. To be honest,
I've just been staring right at Jeff this whole time. I've been really trying to look.
yeah.
away.
See, this is what I'm saying about the angle is because you can't any degrees to
Yeah, I
your
can't
right,
vary.
you're looking at it,
Yeah,
and so you can cross over it, but then you're crossing over it to look at the fucking.
yeah. The TV.
To look at nothing.
outside,
I am
yeah.
finding myself looking at the wall quite a bit. I'm not sure.
Well, we could
could-
try the other idea we had. Or you
Yeah,
had.
yeah. We'll play around with it. You know, work in
We
progress.
could do something extreme and put on like something on the other TV on mute that will draw attention, like
No, we've done that before with
is
like
ridiculous
extreme
idea.
porn or something. You know,
Extreme porn. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what extreme porn means to you?
yeah.
I don't know. We'll just go into the old hub and type in extreme and see what pops up.
Okay, and you're going to tell me you don't know what's going to pop up? It's going to be just as much a surprise to you as it is to me.
You're telling me you haven't done this before?
I've never uttered the phrase extreme porn. I don't know about you.
I've never.
And that, to me, it seemed like it rolled right off the tongue for you. So,
Yeah, dude. Me and my gaggle of goons always talk about extreme porn.
Gag Lagoon, you are just pulling out. Did you write a bunch of stuff down? You write a bunch of trigger phrases in today?
What do you mean?
Like,
No, this is just my
Gaggle of
vocabulary.
goons.
Jeff, you know what gooning is, right?
Yeah, that's why they're called the Gaggle of Goons.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is
so-
gooning?
Okay. See, that's crazy that I didn't know the phrase, and you don't even know what the actual thing is. Atticus, you want to explain?
Well, I mean, you guys aren't like. I mean, Jeff's on, I think, a pretty specific e-girl corner of the internet. You, who fucking knows? Plane crashes and
It's still
K-pop,
one of the
I guess.
wildest things.
yeah.
Gooning is a term, probably comes from like 4chan or Reddit or something. It's basically like, well, to take a term from my friend Jeffrey here, it's basically extreme jacking off.
Oh,
It's basically like it's like marathon jack off. People are posting their fucking. I mean, these are deviants. These aren't people I fucking know. These are you know. I don't want to yuck
I don't know, you
anyone's.
seem
I'm not,
well-versed in
I'm
the
not slut
subject.
shaming or anything, but
Yeah.
these are people with like 5 screens of different porn going on that are sitting down and jacking off for like 4 hours.
oh, like the old
People
slow
who
jerk.
like who no. I don't think it's. I'm not sure there's anything slow about it. I think it's
They're just not stopping.
sort of a continuous.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I'm not a, but all sorts of different folks on the internet. So, yeah, that's you and your gang of goons, right?
gaggle of goons.
Gaggle of goons. Sorry. Gaggle of goons.
Once the matching shirts come in, we'll be a gang.
Are you going to try and say that you've never said the term gaggle of goons? That was
That's the first time you've ever said
that was
it?
spontaneous? Because I don't know if I believe you, but I also have never heard you say it. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on with your. So maybe we don't smoke before the episodes, and you have all these like creative ideas. Because you have not been gaggle of gooning once in any of our prior episodes, and it's because we're high on weed, I guess.
I mean, yeah, when you get high, you just think things, and then like, you know, the wires from your brain to your mouth get kind of gunky, so it's hard to relay information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that good to know, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Weed's banned.
Weed is it's
done.
done. It's canceled.
We're canceling weed?
By the woke left in this house.
That's right. That's right.
We should go around and collect all the weed and flush it.
We should.
Go around like it's all right there. It's
Yeah,
right
it's all
there.
in
It's all right in
one
that
place.
drawer. I'm the only guy in here that smokes weed.
Oh, I thought you would be the guy to like hide it places. So there's like people do with guns. There's always weed within an arm's length.
Yeah, I mean, my legs have been working pretty well recently, so I haven't found the need to always have weed within arm's reach. I also don't smoke inside, so that kind of limits that.
I thought I'd grab a pillow and be like, oh, well, this cotton feels a little weird. And then you gut it and it's just all nugs.
I'm sleeping on a pillow of weed. That could be something.
I don't think that would be. I think that would kind of hurt, wouldn't it? It's like not soft.
Sounds like you've been buying the wrong shit, pal.
That is true.
He's smoking Reggie's over there.
A lot of twigs.
Reggie's.
A lot of
A lot of seeds.
Yep. Whatever else comes in weed.
You got popping
That's
joints.
kind of the two
Yeah. Okay.
main things. Yeah, usually called stems,
Stems. Okay.
but
We
I
gotta
knew
get-
what you meant. Yeah.
We got to get him a Colt
We'll get you
45
first up.
and 2 zigzags.
Maybe
So
that's
we
all
could-
I need.
Yeah, so we could pick out the seeds and stems.
Okay, all right.
I'll allow that.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll allow that. I thought you were just gonna say we got to get him a Colt 45 and 2 zigzags without connecting, and I was gonna have some questions, but we'll take that. That's a reasonable jump.
Yeah, man. High Jeff is really pulling out all the stops here. I like this.
You're a lot more talkative, I think. It was always a balancing act with you when you'd secretly take 100 milligrams of liquid edibles on the old pod and just be quiet the entire time. But I do understand now that there were some mitigating factors that we're not going to get into.
Yeah.
But it's good to have you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah.
I'm excited to smoke a bunch of weed and play D&D after this with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
get Mexican food.
Should we order that sooner than later?
We should.
What? So what place is this?
I've
Los
never heard of it.
Deliciosos?
Yeah.
Where,
Jeff sent this
okay.
to me at 4:00. I've never heard of it. Let me go find my phone quick.
So
Okay. I just wait. You tried this like at work or something? When did you?
I got this from my coworker one time.
It's called Los Deliciosos.
No, it's not Los Deliciosos. That was me being minorly inconsiderate. Costas Deliciosas.
Okay, that's Cositas Deliciosos for those keeping score at home. But he's dyslexic, so I'm not going to hold it against him.
Dude, I could barely read English. You think I could read Spanish?
I know. I'm just you're off the hook. I'm just for the information for the eagle-eyed viewer at home if they're going to look up and again try and do a Ronald Reagan style assassination attempt to impress a girl in their chemistry class or something, then I'd like them to have the proper name of the establishment, is all I'm saying. But the joke's on you. We're ordering Uber Eats, probably. So, what? That's what I... Don't inject yourself if you're not listening. We're trying to fucking record right now.
Yeah, we're over here in the
Do this
lab
right now?
putting
Why
in
don't we just
overtime.
get like 20 more minutes and then do this? I don't know. I mean, I'm open to pushback. Give and take. All right.
You're right. I was muted.
So, big week in movies.
Yeah. Did you? I know.
How many times
this
did you guys
guy.
go see Sound of Freedom?
Well,
Twice.
I tried so many times, but they kept, the AC's not working.
Yeah.
Sir, you're not allowed back in here. Sir, how did you find that back door?
Sir, where are your pants?
But it's really Soros and his...
Gaggle of goons.
I don't even want to make like any joke about what it would have. Soros and his gaggle of goons over at AMC theaters are trying to cancel the very important film Sound of Freedom. That I haven't seen it, but as I understand it, it's about a guy who pretends to be a pedophile to catch pedophiles. Which
That's
I guess.
all right. Okay.
I guess.
But did you guys go see Oppenheimer?
Not yet, man.
Not yet. if you want to go see it, I'm trying to see it at some point. I did go see Barbie.
How was Barbie?
Went on Saturday.
You are going on Saturday. Or did you?
I'm just waiting for your answer on. You don't have to.
Okay. Barbie was great.
It's hard because we can't.
Yeah, it's my bad,
It was good.
dude. I loved it.
You didn't feel threatened by the patriarchy or something?
No, I'm pretty comfortable in knowing like my role and knowing that things are shitty for women. So I was just able to. You know what? I was able to sit my male ass down and listen.
That's good. That's kind of been the
That's-
thesis
yeah.
of this show.
That's
so.
a change for once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've come a long way, but
Yeah, Victor was in the theater only talking when Margot Robbie was speaking, so he could talk over women. Just listening to Gosling talk the whole time.
there is. I want to talk about it. I'll wait maybe till we do this next week once you've seen it.
Sure.
There was only one thing that like where I saw it and I was like, damn, that they got my ass.
It was that map of
it was the math of
it's somehow not the right map for China. I don't know.
There was
It's-
the wrong Chinese
They're
map.
getting they
it was they had the line of like this.
there's a certain way of where you have to draw where China's territory is, or they get mad at you. I'm not sure. I don't know
Yeah.
who's right, but I know for some reason there was a map of China in the Barbie film.
Yeah,
So I guess that was a problem for them.
yeah.
Say my Asian geography isn't up to par, so I probably wouldn't have noticed.
I only noticed because it's like someone made a big stink about it, and then I was like actively looking for it when the map pops up.
It's like drawn with like crayon or something
Yeah.
in the movie. It's so funny to get mad at that.
yeah,
One of my friends.
It's also so funny to like put in the line that's going to make everyone get mad at you. Why just don't
Yeah,
put
just
it
don't
in
put
there?
it there. Yeah.
like I'm not someone who's like we need to kowtow. Like don't like it fucking sucks when people are like taking gay shit out of their movies so that it like sells in China or whatever. But it's like you're just going to get people yell at you, and no one else would even know what they're looking at. Why would you put the thing that makes everyone mad at you in there?
Is Margot Robbie going to have to do a John Cena style apology with like perfect perfect Cantonese or something?
Yeah,
No.
probably.
Although that would be cool. I don't think she will. They'll get Simu to do it, if anything.
Who?
Simu Liu. He's in.
Is he in Barbie?
He's Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang. Yeah, he's in
Does
it.
he speak Mandarin? I don't know.
I don't know. That could have
He's
just
an
said
actor.
something
He could
pretty
learn
off
anything,
base.
He
dude.
just sounds like he's from like New Jersey or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
Did you see they released a little bit of Invincible? Like
Yeah, I saw they put an Adam Eve special out on Netflix or not Netflix,
Amazon.
yeah.
I haven't watched that yet, but did you see the casting list for all the people voice acting in season 2?
I've tried to stay away from it. I've tried to stay away from like anything. I might watch the Adam Eve thing just because it's a special, but I honestly might wait until like November 2nd.
There's one name in there that stuck out, and I have no idea why he is even got casted to be a voice actor in it. I want to
Okay.
tell you so bad.
All right. Well, tell us.
Yeah,
Fuck
say it.
him.
Yeah.
Tim Robinson
Okay.
Okay.
from like I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a voice character.
Why is
in-
that so surprising?
because all I mean, is it just going to be him yelling like?
I hope.
I think he has different levels. And also it's probably a character that's in the fucking thing for like one episode.
Yeah.
All those like big names you saw are probably like playing like the one guy who's like the bad guy of the week or something, you know? I can't imagine. I mean, a couple of them might be like recurring things, but
Because I know Seth Rogen's is going to be huge in the upcoming seasons because
Yeah.
like Alan the Alien's like a big part of the comics. Read all those comics too.
you read all the was that after the show came out or you knew
Yeah.
about it ahead of time?
Do you
Okay.
think they're going to go? I mean, I don't know. You shouldn't get too in the weeds on it. I know how season 2, or at least like series 2 of the comics go.
Yeah,
I don't know. You don't have to get into it.
I could tell you my idea after.
Yeah, we can get into it off pod, but I think on pod we should. Yeah, we should leave it alone.
Yeah, for the real invincible heads out
Did
there.
you
Yeah.
did you read the comics or are you just browsing Reddit? And
No, Zach told me everything.
fucking Zach.
Zach like loves the comics. He's read all of them.
They're fantastic.
You want to talk about a nerd that's related to one of the people on this podcast?
Yeah.
Love that guy. Never watches my anime recommendations, but it's fine. You can't win them all.
I started one of his, and it's a tough watch.
Oh, Evangelion?
No, Evangelion's going fine. I just I got high last night and I just ended up theorizing to myself and I got distracted, so I had to pause it.
Yeah,
But
that'll happen.
so no, I started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and
It's an interesting.
it's the
anime.
most homoerotic fucking television show I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's just huge and they
Yeah.
have like the deepest V's.
and that's a problem for you.
And they just
Yeah.
pose showing their V's going,
Yeah. The JoJo pose.
you're so strong.
yeah, I know,
That's cool.
and that's bad to you.
It gets distracting because I have to go goon out for a while. And get back to a level head.
Goon out, baby. That makes sense.
man.
I understand that.
Yeah. I
don't-
get it now.
Yeah.
And join back in because, Jonathan Joestar is just really getting my motor revving.
Apparently, that's the worst season. I haven't even finished season 1, but
The second season?
No, the first one's Jonathan Joestar, right?
Yeah, the second, I'm on Joseph Joestar.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Jeffrey Joestar.
It's a silly show, but
That's
I've had fun with it.
Oh, shit. Did I ever tell you guys that technically John Wick is JoJo?
No.
I'm waiting for you to elaborate.
Yeah.
So the guy that wrote John Wick is a huge JoJo Bizarre Adventure fan.
Okay.
And so I could look up what his canonical last name is, but it's not Wick. It's something that also starts with a J-O. So
Okay.
he would be John, I think it's like Jolovsky or something,
He is
which-
Russian.
which makes him
Okay.
a JoJo.
All right.
So he's like
Okay.
canonically in the JoJo Bizarre Adventure universe. And, like, it's canon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like all the Marvel shit that has done it to me, but I used to think that stuff like that was kind of cool, and now I think that sucks.
That everything's a universe.
I mean, that's obviously like not really a universe. It's just like a little that's fine, but it's like
That's a head nod to
yeah,
somebody
like
he
that.
likes.
that I'm not fucking mad at anyone for that, but it is like that's the level that it used to be at, and that's fun and cute. But I think now that everything is everything, which it's not really. It's just the Marvel shit is all intertwined is the main thing. But
Well, everyone's
It
trying to
gets
make their own
tedious.
cinematic universe.
yeah, I mean, but there's only been one that exists. That's all detritus and nonsense on the other side. But
I guess didn't Tarantino come out and say all of his are in the same place?
Yeah. I think they're.
I don't know if he said it
related
in as many
somehow.
words. I mean, it's like
Because he said the Vega brothers
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's
from Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction are brothers.
that one's
Yeah.
fairly easy to put together. But again, that's kind of like a head nod, like oh yeah, it's probably, but it doesn't actually matter, you know. I don't know. I just get pissed off with the sake of the state of media today, you know.
Yeah.
Just get real fired. I'm pretty animated right now, as everyone can see.
Yeah, you're
Frankly, I'm livid.
you're turning pink.
Yeah, well, I think I am a little pink. It's
The lighting is kind of. I mean,
the
since we
lighting
open all
is
the
really
windows-
ridiculous. Look at the fucking tan lines on Jeffrey here.
Yeah.
Look at my arm difference.
Mr.
Yeah, that's exactly why you need to wear sunscreen
Yeah.
when you're working, dude.
That's like a yeah.
I was thinking about just going
Don't worry about
shirtless
it.
and just tanning everything.
you could, but again, wear sunscreen.
That's worse. Yeah,
It's more surface area for you to get skin cancer.
yeah. I worry about you, man. I want you to be around a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some miles on this body.
Don't I know it, pal? I put a few of those miles on it. Plan on putting some more on it tonight.
Yeah, we do have Run Club later.
That's what I was referring to. Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell if this episode sucks or if I'm just in my head.
I
because
think
have
you're
to
in your
keep
head.
looking
This-
at my dumbass face over there.
I think this has been pretty funny.
Yeah,
I think this has been great.
I
There's
think you're
been
just
some
in your
humorous
head.
points.
Maybe
Yeah.
you need to smoke a little bit of weed, and I
Probably.
should stay off of the weed.
Yeah. I think
That
that
could
would
work.
go well.
That could work.
Yeah, this has been, if anything, a normal episode of the podcast. And I think it's because we're really funny.
Well,
so.
you know, it's never normal with this group. You know, am I right? There's
Yeah,
always
you're right.
This quirky
always
bunch,
always a new
These
adventure
gaggle
with
of
these,
goons.
these
Yeah, this-
zany characters.
this motley crew.
That's right. Of three just fucking guys who pretty nondescript guys who just
Yeah.
kind of do whatever.
We should do a crazy episode and get real like steezed up on some nose candy and just like
What the fuck are you talking about, man? What is going on with
and
you?
just yell at like how we're gonna start a bagel shop or something.
Steezed up?
Dude, all right, listen, I did show Atticus the other day on Facebook Marketplace that there were 2 bagel shops available for sale on Long Island for $500,000.
So we're gonna take out a loan.
We're going to take out a loan,
in the name of the
a
business.
PPE loan, to buy these 2 bagel
The ship's-
shops.
I think the ship might have sailed on the.
Well,
on the
COVID 2
PPP.
drops in like a month, so.
Yeah, you didn't hear about COVID too.
I've been ignoring those emails.
Yeah, honestly, fair.
Serves me, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so much stuff. It's like
Yeah.
so much shit doesn't apply to me. It's like that's not
Yeah, it's-
accounting's problem. I don't know.
COVID too. You don't lose taste, but everything tastes the same.
I think that would also be losing taste, man.
Okay. Guess it depends.
Yeah.
Imagine
that
everything
manifests.
tasted like synthetic banana candy.
That would suck.
The worst
Yeah.
flavor.
I don't know if that's the worst flavor. I think there's probably some.
So you get some
Worst ones.
Laffy Taffy. You like the yellow ones?
Yeah.
I don't actively. I don't know if it's my favorite.
You know, I heard a fact about the yellow Laffy Taffies, the banana ones. They're modeled off of banana that went
Yeah.
extinct. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying not to be rude, but that's like the fun fact that kind of everyone knows about bananas.
Well, now I know it. I've been clued in.
But yeah,
like
I don't think it's really the worst. I think I would say like, for example, shit is the worst flavor that everything could taste like.
Piss.
I don't know.
Depends
People
on
like
the source,
drinking
I
piss.
guess.
Okay.
Well, the hydration level. I'm just saying if we're comparing it to shit, I'm probably leaning piss. It depends again.
Well, yeah, if it's
what they've
we're
been
comparing it,
what the
yeah.
diet looked like.
Yeah.
You know, things that, you know, I'd have to have a comprehensive breakdown.
I listened to a podcast about Aleister Crowley's life. You know, the famous magician.
I've heard of them.
And apparently during a ritual one time, his Scarlet Woman like shat on a platter and he ate the whole shit to try to do this ritual and just got violently sick and almost died.
Well, was it a getting violently sick ritual? It seems like it might have worked. Was he trying to summon an illness demon into his stomach? Because I think he nailed it.
But the whole time they're just like, could you imagine Aleister Crowley just sick as a dog for like 2 weeks, just yelling at everybody like, I don't think you guys are doing your part for this. I'm out here eating human shit.
I mean,
and no one else can help summon this fucking demon.
I respect that. I mean, Chris Angel's really just kind of cosplaying as the fucking goth thing, and Crowley was living it, man. That's behind this. That's not for the sake of anyone but you and your Scarlet Woman. I don't know.
Yeah, that
you
was
said
like-
that like it's a term that people use, but you know, that's in the sanctity of his own ritual room. So he could have faked eating the shit, but he was really about that life, and I have no choice but to respect that.
I think it's something like Satanists believe the Scarlet Woman will bear the Antichrist. And so he was trying to find
And
the
he's-
Scarlet Woman.
He was just cycling through them when they kept not bearing the Antichrist.
Yeah, when they wouldn't
Was
shit
he
on
trying
the platter for him to eat them.
Was he trying to sire the Antichrist?
I think he's trying to father the Antichrist.
Just a maneuver to get. I think a lot of this stuff ends up just being a maneuver to sleep with different women. Any sort of cult things, you get a little out over your skis. It's obviously a power thing, but at its core, it seems like running a cult or things like that boils down to a guy really wants to have sex with people's wives. And you shouldn't do that. There's easier ways to do that. Just wait till just find troops that are deploying overseas, and then you fuck their wives. You don't have to start like a whole thing. It's pretty easy, but to each their own, I guess.
Oh, that's such a good idea. We should invent an app for spouses of the military.
For lonely military spouses,
I think that just might be Tinder, man.
to get dogged out by sensitive white boys.
Okay, well that's more niche.
Yeah, you got to
we
go
can create
niche
that.
now. All the broad things have been covered. You can't be getting 30% of everybody. You got to get 100% of 30% of people now.
Yeah,
It's deep.
good way to look at it.
I don't think it's deep necessarily.
Doesn't work every
It's
time.
not how I would describe it, but 50% of the time it works.
Works
every time.
Yeah, I think that's what I can't remember. Can't remember the numbers on that famous film Anchorman. Not sure if everyone's. You guys get what I'm talking
I think
about.
they're picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, they're quick. They're sharp. Those kids, they're gonna be smarter than us soon. Not if they keep listening to this fucking drivel, but if they turn on fucking Radio Lab or something, they'll probably learn some stuff. Any other? I'm not really a topics guy. I don't know if I'm more of a. You guys are throwing the lobs, and I'm
Yeah, of course.
I'm not getting quite high enough, and I'm laying them off the glass, but it still goes in.
Yeah.
He's checking his phone. What's he got?
I'm seeing if I have any.
On top of the list is gaggle of goons? Question mark.
It's all right if you don't, honestly.
We're just about there.
Yeah.
We're in the home stretch here. I'm trying to think of anything that has happened to me that's worthwhile. He's got something, folks. What do we got?
What do we got?
No, I was just going through my notes. Maybe I have some ideas, and then there's just one note. It's just all capital letters. JB can suck it.
Come on, man.
Well, he can't. He's our friend. Well, he can if he wants, but not in that way.
No, I don't know why I wrote that in there.
You're probably You're probably talking to him or something.
I wrote it and then I probably
You probably showed it to him. Yeah. Yeah. Victor's queuing up some song that I can only assume will be annoying to me.
Are we still doing Grimes?
That's beautiful.
Or did you work through the whole?
What the fuck are you talking? Where the hell have you been? I think we stopped doing Grimes while you were still on the podcast.
Yeah. Maybe.
But we have, since you've been back, we've played a bunch of non-Grimes songs, but
Yeah.
you're too up your own ass, pal.
I was too on cloud 9, smoking weed.
Just
Is that
say it like that.
Is that a reference to something?
No,
Yeah, you said it like it was a reference. It was a call, like we made a Cloud 9 joke earlier in the podcast or something.
No, it's just out, doing my thing.
Okay.
Just a wonderful array of line delivery from Jeff. You never know what you're going to get. He's just a randomizer on how he's going to bring down Cloud 9. I think that's probably.
I think that's an episode.
It's probably an episode of Laundry in the Basement, folks.
We have a lot of stuff to do after this. Our night is just beginning.
The whole world in front of us.
We have a lick to hit.
Yes, we do.
Gonna get some Cositos Deliciosos.
Yep.
Not sure on how that's a gendered word, but well, thanks for listening. If you're one of our fucking, for some reason, 46 or whatever Spotify followers,
Yeah, thanks.
appreciate it. Maybe leave a review on there.
Yep. We only have 10 of those, so
I would
36 of you are slacking.
Love to make even a modicum of money off of this. It's never going to happen because we're just not that funny, and I'm simply not going to put very much effort into it. It kind of falls all on this guy's shoulders, but it would be
true.
cool. So tell your friends if you like the way that Jeff said Cloud 9, or if
Gaggle of goons.
Gaggle of Goons. We're keeping this kid far away from weed for the foreseeable future, so you can look forward to more great bits like that.
Watch as I get more sober, not smoking weed. I come back and it's like, guys, I got accepted to Yale for grad school.
That would be perfect because then we can keep you here forever.
I think you'd probably have to go back and retake some undergrad stuff to get the GPA up. I don't think it just takes a clear mind and walking in and saying I am pretty sharp, but it's fine. There's no.
Now the dean and students
I'm nitpicking, quite frankly.
You have moxie. We need that around here.
They do. Honestly, they do need that around here.
They are pretty short on moxie.
Yeah.
I found.
Sometimes you really just need a good glue guy. I think Jeff's that.
I'm big fella.
We're admitting you into the Yale Law program as a locker room presence for some veteran leadership.
Yeah, this guy's the Udonis Haslam of
Yeah.
the next law class that comes through Yale.
Guys, have you ever heard of Skull and Bones? I got tapped the other day. Sounds pretty cool.
All right. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm ready to.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Yeah, let's get this money.
Okay, I got some lo-fi drum and bass beat here.
This is what I was bobbing my head to at the gym the other day.
Yeah. This guy, by the way, is.
I feel like this is not gym music.
It's not. It's ridiculous. He's sitting, looking all serious on the machine, just contemplating his existence, and I just laugh every time because I know it's shit like this.
Yeah.
And I just, I don't want to. I just feel like you can't be getting the most out of your.
Is the chorus
That's the
super
failure.
shy?
Yeah.
So you just like pumping iron going, it's me for real.
Yeah.
I wanna go out with you. Where you wanna go? Find a little spot. Just sit and talk. Looking pretty. Follow me.
I don't want to. I'm gonna leave it.
Jeff, you could hit the stop button on that.
All right, and that's an episode of Laundry in the Basement.
Super shy.